Well, Congressman, I have said repeatedly that I take responsibility for my use of personal email. I've said it was a mistake. I've said that it was allowed, but it was not a good choice. When I got to the department, we were faced with a global financial crisis, major troop decisions on Afghanistan, imperative to rebuild our alliances in Europe and Asia, an ongoing war in Iraq, and so much else. Email was not my primary means of communication. As I have said earlier, I did not have a computer on my desk. I've described how I did work in meetings, secure and unsecure phone calls, reviewing many, many pages of materials every day, attending a great deal of meetings, and I provided the department, which has been providing you with all of my work-related emails, all that I had, approximately 55,000 pages, and they are being publicly released.
I appreciate it, and let's get into that. Those 55,000 pages, there were 62,000 emails, total emails on your system. You have stated that you used a multi-step process to determine which ones were private, which ones were public, which ones belonged to you and your family, which ones belonged to the taxpayer. Who oversaw this multi-step process in making that determination, which ones we might get and which ones that were personal?
That was overseen by my attorneys, and they conducted a rigorous review of my emails. And
these are the folks sitting behind you there, Mr. Kendall, Ms. Mills,
yes,
Ms. Amundsen?
That's right.
All right. And you said rigorous. What does that mean?
It means that they were asked to provide anything that could be possibly construed as work-related. In fact, in my opinion, and that's been confirmed by both the State Department.
I'm asking how it was done. Did someone physically look at the 62,000 emails, or did you use search terms, date parameters? I want to know the specifics.
They did all of that, and I did not look over their shoulders because I thought it would be appropriate for them to conduct that search, and they did.
Will you provide this committee, or can you answer today? What were the search terms?
The search terms were everything you could imagine that might be related to anything, but they also went through every single email.
But that's not answering the question. What were the search terms? Search terms means terms. What terms did you use? What were the date parameters? What date did you start? What was the end date? And the emails in between there we're going to look at.
She just said she didn't do it.
Congressman,
they did it.
I asked my attorneys to oversee the process. I did not look over their shoulder. I did not dictate how they would do it. I did not ask what they were doing and how they made their decisions.
You don't know what terms they used to determine which ones were your emails and which ones the State Department got, and therefore we might get?
You know, the State Department had between 90 and 95% of all the ones that were work-related. They